Back in the day, live streaming sites were in their own niche. There were sites like Justin.tv, Livestream.com, Stickcam, and Ustream. Now it seems like today every single social media platform has its own live streaming function. But the question arises, like, what is the best live streaming site for you? So that's what we're going to take a look at today's episode of The Grind. So just a quick disclaimer, we're not going to say what is the best live streaming site because there isn't really a best live streaming site. It's really the site that is for you and your audience or for your client's audience. And also we're going to kind of focus on live streaming sites that are meant for Western audiences. So I know like China has its own streaming market full of sites and Southeast Asia has things like Bigo Live. We're going to focus on things for like Western countries like the US and Europe, but these also kind of work in a global sense as well. All right, for gaming, I still would probably say that Twitch is still kind of the king because it started this whole game streaming revolution, but its competition's coming closer and closer to it. And there's actually some really big, important gaps within Twitch that if you're doing client work or if you're just trying to get discovered, you might want to consider the other sites. So one of the big things with Twitch, and it's really working on it, like there's tags and new sorting systems and new algorithms to try and get you discovered. But discoverability on Twitch is really hard because there's just so many channels streaming to the site and there's no real way that the site really feeds your channels, especially if you're a new streamer. Now, other sites like YouTube and Facebook actually have really good algorithms and discoverability tools, and they find ways to help you get discovered. Now, with Facebook, unfortunately, once you build a fan base, you actually have to kind of pay to tap into that fan base. But YouTube is really good. If you optimize your SEO and play your cards right, you can actually get discovered, or you can upload videos to build up your audience and get discovery there. But another thing that's really important with YouTube and Facebook is if you're doing client work is the digital marketing aspect. So that means, basically paying for ads to get people to find your site, find your stream. So YouTube and Facebook have an advantage here. Now, the difference is on YouTube, you can actually boost a site. You can actually basically pay for people to see an ad before their video plays, directing them to your live stream. You have to do some special requirements. Now on Facebook, you actually can't boost a post that has a live stream, but you can say, promote a post or boost a post that is promoting your live stream. Now, where I gotta say that YouTube has the edge over Facebook is when it comes to analytics reporting, especially with live stream analytics, because Lord Google tracks so much data and gives you so much data on your live streams. You can see where your audience came from, what sites they came from, their age or location. But YouTube, it puts it front and center, and it's really easy to sift through the data and know where your viewers are coming from. So this is really important if you have like gaming clients, like if you're going to be doing esports events or trade show events, to be able to give that data to them to know how their activation did. Now, for just chatting IRL type content, pretty much all the sites are equal in terms of support for it, and you can stream whatever you want to each platform. You might just need to tag it or label it correctly. Now, I do got to say, you have to basically go where your audience is. So a lot of people, especially like influencers, probably have their audiences on Instagram or TikTok. Now, we did a video on Instagram on how you can, stream to Instagram, kind of a little bit of a hack to get it done, because there's no real built-in live streaming from like a web page. You have to either use the app or use the solution. There's a link above. Now with TikTok, it's a bit of the same thing. You can actually stream through the app if your account has access, but once you have this live streaming access, you can actually create an RTMP URL and stream to the site. Fortunately, this is not available to everyone with every account, but hopefully it'll be rolled out soon. The life of an influencer, living your best life until you're also living your best life with a bottle of laxative tea. Anyway, if you're looking to kind of start your own home shopping network, or you're trying to basically sell a brand's products, then traditionally, like Facebook used to be probably the best place to do this. Like there used to be this whole like live page, live channel where you could see different people in different regions, and they'd usually be selling some type of home shopping network type thing. Now, Facebook has kind of pivoted towards gaming, so this content gets kind of buried and it's hard to find, like unless you've built up a fan page and an expectation for this. It's not the best place to do sales. Now, surprisingly, Amazon has its own live streaming platform. Like, yes, aside from Twitch, it has its own live streaming section on Amazon.com where people can sell their products. Now, they can either sell their products as the brand, like as your store on Amazon, you can sell your products, or you can sell the products as like an influencer, like a home shopping network. And it's got this really cool thing on the live streaming page where there's like a carousel of items where you can sell products. And if you are the store owner, you can actually create like promo codes and discount codes to get people to tune in and buy your products. So all you need to set this up is you need to have at least an affiliate account or a store account on Amazon. Then you need to download the Amazon Live app. And from the app, you'll actually be able to generate a key that you can put into XSplit Broadcaster through custom RTMP and broadcast to Amazon Live. So this is a really good tool if you want to sell things. Now, in other parts of the world, other online digital marketplace platforms or e-commerce platforms are doing this as well. So in Southeast Asia, Shopee actually has its own live page where you can see people selling things on Shopee for you to buy. So that's pretty cool. I definitely think this is the future for influencers and people who are trying to like sell their own products or basically show their worth to brands for, being an online salesperson. All right, so maybe you're not going for such a broad audience. Maybe you're going for a very specific audience, like your audience is your client. So maybe you're doing a wedding live stream, or you're doing a corporate broadcast, like people are doing like company earnings reports, something like that, where the client's gonna need a few things. They're gonna need reliability, ease of use, and security. Now, when it comes to reliability, you can't beat YouTube. It works well in pretty much every country, and every stream that you do on YouTube is automatically transcoded. It has a DVR functionality, and you can stream up to 4K, and pretty much YouTube works well anywhere, like I said before. Now, for ease of use, everyone should pretty much know how to use YouTube and leave comments and stuff like that. Now, for the last thing, security, this is also where YouTube is really nice because you can basically make a private stream out of every stream. That means that people can only view the stream if you invite them. So you can invite them via email. What a really cool thing is that if you have like a company corporate account, like that's within an organization, if you create a YouTube account with that email, and when you make a private stream, you can enable it so that everyone who is logged in with their company email can then view the stream, which can save you a lot of time, basically dumping a huge mailing list to an internal company meeting. So really useful tool. And maybe if you have some outside investors, then you can invite them in personally. But I really like YouTube if you're doing for hire type stuff. Now, of course, there's options like the Cast and Wowza, and these give you extra options like password protection and embeddable players and white page solutions. Like, everyone's going to see that you're broadcasting on YouTube, or maybe you need to make it on a specific web page. And these are good to go for, but they're also really expensive because you got to pay for the bandwidth of the viewers. But if you'd like to hear more about those like custom streaming website solutions for your business or your company or your own professional event, let me know in the comments. We can cover that in a future video. All right, so maybe you watch this whole video and you're like, I don't know what channel I want to stream to. I want to stream to Facebook and Twitch and YouTube and Ustream everywhere. Well, the good news is that you can. XSplit Broadcaster actually supports multi-streaming, so as many sites as you want to add in, feel free to do so. But, let me know. I want to know from you in the comments, like what streaming sites have you streamed to and have you found success on any of them? What kind of features do you look for when you're using a streaming site? Again, let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and share this video if it was helpful, and subscribe for more ways to stay on the grind.